Unpacking the printer from the shipping box. Take a utility knife, for the edges of the box where the tape is. The printer is actually housed in a separate box inside the shipping box. Just gives it a little extra protection in shipping. I like to open the printer up on the floor. It's a little easier to access, and then place the printer on top of a secure tabletop or workstation. When you open the printer box, you're going to first see a user's manual as well as a print head cleaning pen. We'll get to those in the later steps. The box open, remove the first layer of styrofoam. Remove the next box that's inside. Tilt this so you can see the inside here. Inside there will be a cardboard box that contains power supply cord as well as parallel cable. These to the side for later discussion. Also inside the box, be a plastic sleeve. This sleeve contains a cheat sheet that explains clearly how to clean and maintain the printer, as well as loading the supplies, which we're going to get to in other sections. Just put this on the side as well. Remove a plastic bag that covers the printer. Remove the printer. The printer weighs about 40 pounds. We suggest saving the box. For those locations getting more than one printer, it's only necessary to keep one shipping box. To keep both boxes, and again, the suggestion would be to simply put all these shipping packing items back in the box so that if you ever need to ship the printer back for any maintenance or repair, we have a viable shipping means. Open the box up. Simply move off to the side. This section is the printer preparation section, where we're going to remove any shipping tape that is on the unit. First, we like to remove tape from the front panels here. You will notice that this paper tear assembly may be down in shipping once you remove the tape. What I like to do is push that back into place. That is not used for the printing of ID labels in this application, but used for other types of printer, paper label printing. We'll remove this red tape here that holds the display panel on. On the side will be a piece of tape just to hold the cover down. What we want to do is just remove any test labels that may be still inside the printer auxiliary. To do this, we're going to just remove these. We're going to go through all the steps here of how to release the print head. Following steps. What I want to do now is identify the major components of the printer. The first thing, obviously, the printer itself. We refer to this as the jacket or the cover to lift up and get into the inner workings of the printer. This is the front display panel, which will give readouts as to the printer status, any error messages that could be giving, and also notify when the printer is powered up or powered down. There will be a series of 5 red buttons on here that we may at times need to use. Most importantly would be the feed button. To release this print head apparatus, on the side of the printer is a lever. Simply take your thumb and your index finger, position like this, push back towards the back end of the printer. It will release the print head. Push that up till that locks into place. This will now expose the print head, both the auxiliary and the rollers. What I want to identify now is this apparatus here. This is the print auxiliary, and what this does is these 6 rubber rollers, 3 on top, 3 on the bottom, help pull the ID labels through the unit. This here is the print head itself. This is the main brain or working part of the printer. You'll also see on here a green and black bar. That is the print head itself, which we need to keep very clean. This black lever here is what we call a deflector tab. The deflector tab will separate the ID tape from the ink ribbon itself. On the back of the printer is our supply arm. This supply arm, or ink arbor as also is called, is a self-centering apparatus. As we move these guide bars, they move evenly together so that when we put our ID tape on here, it will remain centered on the print head and the take-up rollers. To release the print head, turn the printer to the front. There's a print head release button. If you envision this as a clock dial, 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, take your index finger and press from 9 o'clock down to 6 o'clock. That will allow the print head to release. I'll do it again. You may notice this will fall down. I like to tell people to catch this as this is falling so that it does not slam down on the rollers. I'm going to slide the printer back around to this angle. If you look on top of the print head, there's a small depression to which you can place your thumb, push it down, and it'll click and lock in place. When we have it on this angle here, I want to show you the supply arbors. This is the supply arbor that holds the new unused ink. This arbor here is the take-up arbor. The ink will be taken up on a take-up core that is provided with each new printer. Close the jacket, move on to the next step.